Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today I'm super excited. I have Nicole, a pro from Crucible Wrath, on the channel. Nicole, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Hello, Ash.
Hello! Today I'm so happy that you're on the channel because I want to talk about your signature deck, which is, to say it's off meta would be an understatement. It's a really solid deck. I can't wait to get into it here, watching these replays, talking about deck strategy. But before we get to that, let's not deny the obvious here. You are a female pro gamer here in Clash Royale in a game, a mobile game that's dominated by guys. How did you get into the game, and when did you realize you were good?
I got into the game around a year and a month ago,
Okay.
and I actually started from Clash of Clans. A friend introduced me to that, and that kind of just led me over to Clash Royale.
Okay, nice. And when did you realize that you were good at the game? Was it like right away you were just like absolutely dominating, or did it take a while?
It took me like, I don't know, 2 years.
Okay, so you're obviously getting better and better as you play. Do you practice a lot? Do you play a lot?
Yeah, I used to like be on ladder all the time, but I actually took a break a couple months back. I'm back now though.
Okay, yeah, and you're also streaming. I should give you a plug here on Twitch, and you try to stream every day?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, sweet. Well, looking forward to stopping by. What time do you usually stream?
Around 4 p.m. PDT.
Okay. So 4 p.m. Pacific time, guys. I'll have the link for you guys if you want to check out Nicole's streams in the description below as usual. So tell us about the deck here, Nicole. This is a crazy, like I said, off-meta, freeze, graveyard deck. Tell us about the deck, how long you've been playing it, and how does it work?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work? There you go,
Yeah,
guys. Try
yeah.
it. That's the end of the video. It doesn't work. No, I'm just joking. Go on.
Yeah, I've been playing the deck for like a good year and a half now. Year and a half year.
Okay.
Yeah, a good year. and
Why do you
some
say it
months.
doesn't work, though? That worries me.
It's really I only play the deck because I've had a lot of practice with it,
Okay.
and it's a really offensive deck. Like most people playing the deck right away will like have the urge to defend, but
Okay.
like that's not how you play the deck. It's really hard to get the hang of it.
Really? So this is an offensive graveyard deck. Tell us about how you play it correctly then. When you say it's an offensive deck and most people who start playing it don't get the hang of it right away, for me, that's worrisome because we want to promote the content that people can actually have success with. So what traps that people normally would probably fall into playing this deck too defensively, you mentioned early on, what should we do to avoid those things?
You defend everything that will 3-crown you,
Okay.
but like never overspend too much on defense. And as long as you take a tower before double elixir, you're fine. You're good to go.
Okay. So we're defending only, kind of playing it like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we're playing it almost like a golem deck where we're not afraid to take damage as long as they're not going to 3-crown us. And then
Yeah, exactly.
We're pretty aggressive. Okay, cool. Well, what I want to do is, I have so many questions about this deck, from freeze to everything else, how it kind of synergizes. But I think the best way to do this is probably just hop into a replay. You kind of give us a play-by-play, what you're thinking and what you're doing. Sound good?
All right, yeah.
Sweet. All right, so 14 seconds left in this match. I will fast forward. This one was crazy. The 3-crown against the first opponent here. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. But, wow, last second 3-crown. Pretty good. Okay, so I want to go over these ones against Blazer and against this, I think, a Chinese name here. Both of these players are really solid players, as you guys can see. So let's go ahead and start with the Blazer match. And he's playing, it looks like 3 Musketeers. It is indeed actually bridge spam. I stand corrected. So let's press play in 3, 2, 1, go. So, man, Nicole, talk us through, what are we doing to start the match? How should you play the early game here?
Okay, so I would start with a giant in the back, not because I don't really have a good hand. I don't have a good starting hand, and as you can see, he pushes the left lane with the Dark Prince, and I didn't really have anything in hand for that, so I waited for the Dark Prince to charge first and to land a hit on my tower before I went in with the Gop Gang. You can see the Inferno Dragon taking out my giant on the right side, and
Right.
I can't really follow up on that. So I just like let the giant and lumberjack do their thing and focus on defense.
Okay. And Lumberjack still gets a decent amount of damage for you there.
Yeah.
So you went pretty aggressive. Now you kind of have an idea of what deck they're playing, kind of like bridge spam. So what's from here on out, like what's going through your head right now? I see you have freeze selected. Are you already thinking about your big first freeze push?
Yeah, so my main goal here is to take a tower before we hit that double elixir mark.
Okay.
So you can see me about to go in with a graveyard freeze push, and that should take care of his red side tower.
Wow, look at that. So you'll do the naked graveyard with the freeze combo just like that. You won't always need like a tank for the graveyard?
Yeah, freeze is pretty much like my quote-unquote tank.
Okay, okay. So what are you doing with the fireball? Why fireball and not poison there? Because poison usually synergizes pretty well with graveyard.
Yeah, but with me already running the freeze, fireball kind of just finishes off whatever troops I froze. Like if I freeze a minion horde, I can just fireball the horde after I freeze it.
Okay, so you like the synergy between like the freeze and the fireball and graveyard.
Yeah, and it's also like better against 3 Musk in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so tell us about freeze. You obviously used it in the first 2 minutes. Usually on most freeze decks, that's going to be like a big no-no, but you're obviously super aggressive. Let me rewind a little bit. Nicole, why is it important for you to always get 1 tower down in single elixir time?
It'll be harder for me to gain advantage if I don't already have a tower down. Okay. Since I don't carry much defense in my deck, I usually end up losing a tower in the first 2 minutes. Okay. So like in order to 2-count him or 3-count him, I need a tower down right away.
Okay, and you can see you're actually going with another graveyard here. So are you generally, we talked about how aggressive you are and how you're playing this match during the first 2 minutes. How do things change when you enter into double elixir time, or do they?
While heading to double elixir, if I already have a tower down, I just go in with I defend for the first 30 seconds or so. Okay. And then in the last 30 seconds, I would graveyard either their 2-count tower or 3-count tower with the giant in the middle. And that comboed with the freeze is usually enough to take at least half the tower, if not the whole tower.
Okay, so you drop that giant. So you interesting strategy. So you play it cool for a little bit. You defend if you have the lead already. And then with about 30 seconds left, you go in really aggressive with the giant in the pocket with the graveyard and maybe freeze.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about, because when you look at this deck at first glance, the first thing that I think of is I'm going to be comboing the graveyard with the giant most of the time, especially in single elixir. Why is that? When is that the case? So obviously we saw you in that match do the naked graveyard freeze. When are you using the giant and when are you using just graveyard freeze, or is it all kind of situational?
Honestly though, I don't use the giant as a tank for the graveyard as often as I use the lumberjack as a tank.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because the lumberjack's cheaper and more versatile. It can usually like you can trust it to get to the tower right away. And if you freeze with the lumberjack on tower, that's pretty much like half, if not his whole tower gone.
That's true. So when are you going to send in the lumberjack? What situations? Maybe we'll see in the next replay. Let's hop into the next replay here against the Chinese person. And I will unpause in 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
So this is a different starting hand here. Is it a better? What would be considered a good starting hand or the best starting hand in this deck?
This is actually a really good starting hand.
Okay.
For me.
So what are you thinking? What are you gonna play?
I'm probably gonna start a giant in the back. Yeah.
It seems like you're not afraid to start giant in the back, like at all.
No, not really.
And if they try to punish you, you'll just like kind of lightly defend, like we saw in the last match.
Yeah, if they try and push other lane, I just go on the opposite lane.
Okay. So you're not afraid to go for like a 3-crown push or a super aggressive push at least in the first 2 minutes of the match.
No, I want a tower down. Right? I don't care if I use a tower or 2. I just need a tower down by double.
That tower down. I gotcha. All right, so here you'll take a little bit of damage on this, but it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you're not worried at all about taking damage with this deck.
As long as it doesn't take like too much of my king tower, I'm fine with it.
Okay. So you said the giant is not going to be comboed that often with the graveyard. How are you using the giant then? Is it just like a classic kind of beatdown?
Yeah, like if he poisons my graveyard, for example, I'd go with like giant horde if I have it.
Okay. That's actually a really good point. I'm glad I asked that. So now you do have giant ready. He just used the, oh, look at this. I love how aggressive you are. You're
Yeah,
just,
so
like...
he just plays a giant, so he's gonna be like down a couple elixirs, and I go in to get as much damage as I can in before he actually have a pretty hard counter to my deck with the poison and the arrows.
Yeah, and
Not
it's
to
really
mention
important.
the zap.
Yeah, he does. The arrow, zap, and poison. So it doesn't matter, though. You're able to do a pretty good job here. That giant, the raged giant, just the giant lumberjack, is that a combo that you use pretty often in this deck?
It depends on what my opponents play. Like with his deck, I wouldn't be able to get much damage in with graveyard, like because of the poison. So I kind of rely on my giant and lumberjack to do the damage for me.
Okay. So we're entering into double elixir time. He's in the lead at this point. And here we go, another aggressive giant and lumberjack push for you.
Yeah, he actually made a mistake here that allowed me to win the game. Like he continued to push left lane when I was like,
wow.
Yeah, when I was trying to base rush him, and that wasn't a good move on his part because you can't outrush giant graveyard.
Can't outrush giant graveyard, and look at that lumberjack again. The giant, the beneficiary of your lumberjack's rage spell, finishing off with a really nice 3-crown there. Good job. Let me see. I'm not sure if I showed these players, but check out this guy. A 20-win beast, almost 500,000 cards won, just taking him down. No big deal. What do you like better, challenge or ladder?
Ladder. I rarely play any challenges.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm going to do something crazy right now. I'm going to hop into a ladder match, and you can coach me. Sound good?
All right.
All right. So I'll use the deck. I don't feel too good about it, Nicole, but I'm going to give it a shot. Here we go. All right. I think I'm ready. I love how I'm just looking at the deck, and I'm like, I think I'm ready. All right. I'm a little intimidated by this deck. I'm not going to lie. All right. Here I go. I'm hopping into a match right now.
All right.
And we found our opponent. Oops. I have the mute on. I'm going to turn mute off. Do you use permanent mute or no?
Nah.
All right, you're cool. You can take it.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't have like a great first play here. Do you split Goblin Gang at the back or?
What do you have in your hand?
I have Goblin Gang, Lumberjack, Minion Horde, and Freeze.
Do you have Graveyard as your next card?
Nah, Fireball.
All right, just wait for him to make the first move then.
Okay, sounds good. Oh.
Yeah. So you go ahead and defend that Mega Minion somehow.
Okay. So what do you think about Clan Wars? I heard that you're the Clan War leader or manager or something?
No. Yeah, I wanted like war captains for Crucible.
Okay.
It doesn't mean much. It just means I get on people if they don't do their attacks.
Okay, nice. Somebody needs to do it, right? So at this point, I'm kind of just chilling.
Hoard that if you can.
Yeah, I was just waiting to get that prince targeted on, or baby dragon targeted on. So here, you just use zap. I mean, would you just let this go? I have 4 elixir. I do have graveyard in hand.
Yeah, you don't have anything to push off of right now.
Yeah, would you fireball this Night Witch or just let it go?
No, just let it go.
Okay. So right now I have a really weird hand. I'm just gonna have to zap here.
Yeah. Try and take out the Night Witch if you can.
Okay. Okay, Night Witch down. Oh!
Nope.
I'm about to fireball this. Just barely. Alright, so he's probably going to take my left tower here.
Yeah.
That was kind of unfortunate. I didn't really get anything going. I had like a really crappy starting rotation there. But
yeah, not to mention he has a slight counter.
Yeah. Okay, so it's okay. We're going to stop making excuses. What should I do now? Should I just do a giant in the back and get ready? Or should I
push left lane. Push left lane with whatever you have.
Yeah, I'll giant graveyard here. I have freeze. I'm gonna freeze this.
Yeah, freeze that.
Boom! Oh! Man, that's so cool. I just wasted a zap though. I didn't need to zap there. Man, I don't care if we win or lose. I just love that feeling. Okay, so should I push left here?
Yes.
Okay. Giant graveyard, baby. And we have our freeze ready. I just want to see if it drops a Night Witch.
I don't think you're going to be able to get that with that push. Defend the golem a little if you can.
Yep. I thought about freezing, but I was just like, yeah, you're right. Bad decision. Or would have been bad decision.
Yeah. Don't let the golem take your right tower, though.
I won't.
Alright, just defend that prince, and afterwards, graveyard and... Nah, never mind. I was about to say graveyard and giant in the pocket, but obviously you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, my bad. All right, so should I Lumberjack Graveyard Pocket?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Get your freeze ready.
Oh!
Freeze.
I missed the King Tower. I'm a noob. I should have had that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I got it! Oh my god! It's verified. This even Ash can win with it. That's the title right there. This deck works? Question mark. Even Ash can win with it. I've done that so many times, so I can't do it again. But man, that was so much fun. I wonder what my opponent was thinking there.
Yeah, he shouldn't have Golem in the pocket there. That was his mistake.
That was really aggressive. But hey, thanks again. Any kind of parting words for us today, Nicole? It's been a pleasure having you on.
Yeah, it was really nice working with you, Ash. Thank you for having me on your channel.
No problem. The pleasure was all mine. Let's get you back. Next time you have any other crazy off-meta decks, you know who to call, Nicole.
All right, Ash. See ya.
All right. See ya. Guys, hope you enjoyed having Nicole on the channel. She's great. A really interesting off-meta deck, too. The deck link, as well as her player stats and profile, will be in the description below. Huge shout-out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well, along with Stats Royale profile information on myself and, again, Nicole. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.